All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Word with Ty Brownlow. I am your host, Ty Brownlow. And remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special guest for you. Give you a couple of words about my guest. Dedication, necessity, trailblazer, hope. All the way from Akron, Ohio. No LeBron James. All the way from Akron, Ohio, please put your hands together for Mr. Lavar Jacobs. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? Greatly.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Man, first and foremost, let me just say, I am glad you're on this show because you, sir, one of the words I used was trailblazer. And man, let's just get right into it, okay? So now,
Yes, sir.
You're from Akron, Ohio, all right? And few people may know that, for being a, birthplace of LeBron James or what have you. But along with that, you did something that, no one else has done, even in Ohio itself. You yourself basically brought the first Black-owned breast cancer center in Ohio, the Kim Jacobs Breast Cancer Resource Center. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I already know there's a story behind it, and we're gonna get into it. But first and foremost, can you tell us about the resource center?
Well, the Kim Jacobs Breast Cancer Resource Center is named after my mother, who passed away from breast cancer in 2009. And this is a location that is a safe space for women who are currently battling breast cancer to come and receive several services free of charge, like wigs, massages, facials, therapy for them and their families. I have a pantry on site. I try and do anything that I can to make things easier for the women who are battling breast cancer, because I was there while my mom battled and I know what's needed and what's necessary. So I try and fill all the voids. I don't want any void out there when it comes to these women that are battling.
And you know what? That is very noble of you. And, as I said, dedication, necessity. Those were some words that I've used. And listening to you talk about, the center, like all those areas are being covered. I can, first and foremost, my condolences and, man, for everything.
Thank you.
I could only imagine, watching, your loved one. Not only that, but your, mother, like the person who birthed you, basically deteriorate and go through these like changes, Now, my question to you, now I know you have the center and, you do have a non-profit. We're going to talk about that in just a second too. But before we talk about that, let me just ask this question to you. And it's really about the stigma of going to the doctor and going to the physician. Like we as African Americans, let's just keep it real, Lavar. Man, there's a stigma in the Black community. We don't want to go to doctors, especially men. Man, let's just keep it. Man, let's keep it 100. All right.
Right.
If something's wrong, if something wrong with you, you know what? I'm gonna be all right. Let me just go do this. I'm gonna do that, this, that, what have you. And then, symptoms occur, and then you have these underlying symptoms that you never really hear or know about because of what have you. We're gonna talk about that later too. But, how can your center break that stigma, that we have about going to see your physician or your doctor?
Well, through my center and just being in the community, I am mainly focused on women, but overall, the whole community, I just want to let everybody know that the doctor isn't a bad place. The dentist isn't a bad place. Even my close friends, we have conversations like, when's the last time you went to the doctor? You don't only have to go to the doctor when something is wrong.
Right.
A checkup is good. Go to the dentist. Just because you don't have a toothache doesn't mean you shouldn't go to the dentist. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I try and make sure women are comfortable with going to the doctor. That's super important with me because let's say a woman does feel a lump if she happens to do her self-test. It's easy to be like, oh no, I'll be fine, because African Americans sometimes they don't want to know, because I've heard this so many times through my life. Once they tell you you got it, then you really gonna get sick and you gonna die. Like, that's how people think.
Yes.
So,
yes.
It's important that if a woman does feel a lump, go to the doctor immediately, because early detection is key. The quicker that they find out what's wrong with you, even if it's not cancer or any disease, the quicker they find out what's going on in your body, the better chance that you have of living through whatever it is. So I tell everybody, go to the doctor. I stay on my checkups.
Well, first and foremost, man, that's what's up. Second, also, as we sit up here and, we talk about African Americans now, if we're going to break it down a little bit further, like African American women, and, we've heard the stories. I've heard the stories. You've heard the stories, even like prominent African Americans, like superstars such as like Serena Williams, and I want to say someone else just came out not too long ago. Oh, Tatiana Ali just came out and talked about, having a very rough delivery or what have you, through her pregnancy. So, just having that safe space for, as you said before, women, to really talk about their symptoms and their issues. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure if a person that looks like them that can honestly understand what it is that they're saying to them, because a lot of times, and you hear a lot of, African American women say when they do go get checkups and they do go for, checkups or what have you, anything medical, that they're not always seen or, believed in like the highest light because of whatever preconceptions that, their doctor or may already have. So for you to be, providing them with a safe space, also providing them with, a trusting physician or a doctor that they can see, that also helps freeze up that, I guess barrier that was, always there. But now I can talk a little bit more because this person looks like me and sort of understands what's going on with me. But we have that dialogue and we can really talk. So
yeah, and another thing that we have at the center is a nurse on site. So women can come and just ask questions, about their bodies, period. It doesn't have to be breast cancer. I'm here for you. Like if you feel something wrong with your heart, like you can ask this nurse, or sometimes a physician may be at the Kim Jacobs Breast Cancer Resource Center, not for anything invasive, but just to answer questions. You have to ask questions. Nothing's wrong with questions.
Nothing's wrong with questions at all. And man, ask, like, especially, I'm just going to say this, especially in the health field. If the person that you're asking all these questions to is offended by, you asking these questions, then you need to switch, providers and get you someone who doesn't mind answering all the questions that you make.
Definitely.
Seriously. So I have a question for you.
Yes.
Now, first and foremost, once again, you opening that center, I feel is wonderful. And I'm going to tell you why. So how can your opening the resource center inspire others elsewhere? And this is what I mean by this. I'm pretty sure in Akron, just like in every other, town or city, there are certain neighborhoods in those cities that are considered deserts. And by desert, it can be like a food desert where there's really no supermarkets or what have you for people to go buy groceries. It can be a hospital, where people will have to go so far to get, treated for injury or what have you. It can be schools, like there's always deserts in, cities or what have you, especially in urban populations as well. Right. How can your opening the resource center be an inspiration to build around it and not have things be so deserted?
Well, my advice and my inspiration towards anybody will be, if it's not there, create it. Me personally, I felt like there was a void in the whole breast cancer awareness because October comes around, everybody's gung ho for breast cancer, wearing pink,
Mm-hmm.
pink this, pink that, pink
Mm-hmm.
everything. Then October 31st, everybody folds up their pink shirts, put them back into the dresser, and then goes about their regular life.
Right.
But women are still in chemotherapy. Women are still in radiation. Women are still being diagnosed. So I felt that there was a void, and it was time to create something where all year women will be able to have a safe space for breast cancer awareness, aid, research, education, all of that. So that would be my advice to anyone. If you feel like there's something needed, don't let it be a desert. If you think that they need a grocery store and that's something that you're passionate about, do it. Go for it. There's no you can't fail when you try. There's no failure at all. As long as you try, you can do anything. So I feel like as long as you put your mind to it, you can create and fill any void that is out there.
So now, first and foremost, those are very true words. And second of all, let me just ask this question. When you were plotting, this idea, like, hey, you know what? Man, I'm going to dedicate this to, my mom. I'm going to build this center, man, I'm going to do everything I need to do. At that point in time, let me just ask, like in your area or like the area, where you built the center, was there anything like in the vicinity where people can go get checked, frequently, or, bit like, people of like, lesser economic communities, that they have a place to go where they could be seen like at any given time, or have someone to talk to them, or go get checked for all these things, and just pretty much have a place to go, that's not too far, on the other side of town.
Well, where I'm at, no, not on the health side of things.
Right.
There's a community center around in this area that may help with food or things like that.
Right.
But health wise, no. This is the first of its kind, honestly. Like, and that's why I was so excited to be able to create this space, because I watch people walk past it and they just stare at it. They're wondering, what is this? It's all pink. Nobody had this idea to do this right here. So I'm very excited. Like, this community where the Kim Jacobs Breast Cancer Resource Center is at, I want to take this community to another level. Like, my roots are in this community now. Like, I can't wait to be even deeper, and I have big dreams.
Okay, so like so far, I mean, I know you just opened not too long ago, but so far, how has been the like reaction, or what are people saying, or has anyone come up to you and giving you like, hey man, look here, Lavar, man, brother, like this is what's up, we need more of this, that, what have you, or has there been like pushback or what have you?
Well, no, not any type of pushback. People just stop in because it's actually a store also. I sell merchandise and it's open every day. Right. So even if you're not battling breast cancer, you can stop in and take a tour, buy a t-shirt, a mug, a water bottle, anything like that. So I meet people from different walks of life, like every day, and different people want to volunteer their services. Like yesterday, a guy came and said that he washes windows and he wants to wash my windows for free because his aunt had breast cancer. So it's everyone, there's 6 degrees of separation with breast cancer for everyone. Everybody knows someone who battled or had it. And I just feel like I'm creating a hub where people can come and let out their emotions, and they can purchase the merchandise and be proud and show that they care about what's going on in the community overall. So that's why I'm here. And one, in my community, it's huge right now. But what really showed me that I'm doing something right is that it's huge all over the United States. People contact me from every single state telling me they wish that they had what I created in their area. That's how I know I'm doing something right.
Trailblazer. I used that word earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe y'all didn't hear what I said, but I said trailblazer. I said necessity. and dedication. Is that not what's happening right here, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, or what? Did I just not use the proper words? I could have sworn I used the proper words. Okay, all right.
Hey, I might be Damian Lillard.
Right. Hey, you are Damian Lillard, okay? I mean, man, you are Dame Time in your neighborhood, okay? Like, you are the people's champ. Yes, yes, you are the people's champ in your neighborhood. Yes. Go ahead. Yeah. Yes, go ahead and check the time. Go ahead and check the time. Yes.
Oh yeah.
This is real, and this is really happening. All right. Okay. Now, man, first, let me just say, the fact that people are opening their eyes to reach out to you, to congratulate you, and to also, bestow their thanks and, everything, well wishes or what have you, because as people said, they wish they had something like this in there. But as you said before, man, you can be the first in your community to do so. You don't have to sit around and wait, to do all these other things. Now, I'm going to ask this question. Do you have any medical background whatsoever?
No, none at all. Just only medical background I have is watching my mother slowly lose her life due to breast cancer. That's all I had.
But, from that, you took the dedication to create something, like I said, a necessity. You know what I'm saying? You took that dedication and made a necessity for everyone to come together and, to get knowledgeable about, their health. So I'm just going to ask you, why in your opinion, because I know we sort of hit on it a little bit earlier, but let's just, hit on a little bit more. But in your opinion, why do you really think we are not having those conversations that we need to about health?
Well, I think one thing about the African American community that I have realized is people are very private and people don't want to express any weakness. And I think people look at health issues as a weakness. So I think people are scared to have these conversations and tell someone that they are weak at a time, or they need help, or they want help, or just need support. Because I know people personally that will probably starve before they ask someone for an apple. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to lean on your community if you have an issue, because your community is there to help. There's people who are fully free of judgment that want to help. So we definitely, as a whole culture and a community, as African Americans, need to be more open about health, and we need to be less private. I'm not saying divulge all of your personal business, but there's nothing wrong with battling cancer or thinking that you may have cancer. Get to it early and take care of it.
Hey, true words have never been spoken. And look, this is from a person who's experienced it firsthand. I know there are plenty of you out here listening to our conversation who have witnessed this, firsthand yourselves. Man, get involved. If you don't know how to get started, Lavar's we're going to get his contact information. Maybe you want to get in contact with him so you can have some words. Maybe you want to open up your own center because there's a need. This isn't going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready to help. I'm ready to help anybody. I love to talk and give as much education as I can. And it's all free of charge with me, because I'm not looking for any gain. I'm just trying to change the world. I'd rather financial gain and leaving a legacy are two separate things to me. I want to leave a legacy that takes over the whole world. I want people to know, my mom's name all over. She didn't get a chance to really live out her whole dream. 49 years old when she passed away. So that's why I'm here, because the whole world is going to know who Kim Jacobs is.
That's what's up. I know that's right. Okay. I know that's right. Look. All right. Kim Jacobs. All right. Lavar Jacobs. That's Kim Jacobs' child, y'all. Y'all better write it down. Okay. So let me ask, man, who are some of the people that you partner with, to run the center? As you said, you had a nurse, you got counselors. Are these local people? Or are these people from private organizations or what have you? Who are some of the people that's behind the scenes that's helping out?
Well, I get a lot of help from the community that I'm in. It's called Kenmore. It's a part of Akron, but I get a lot of help from the Kenmore Community Alliance. They help. My wife is actually a nurse, so that right there, that's my number one volunteer, number one assistant, my number one everything, you
Okay.
know. And I have other volunteers, some hairstylists that volunteer their time for wigs, a masseuse that volunteers her time to give massages. It's just a whole community based platform that I've created, because I'm not the only good-hearted person in Akron. There's several of them. So why not come together and make things better for the community? So that's why I'm here. And I've met amazing people along the way that believe in what I'm doing and don't mind offering their time.
Hey man, look, one of my biggest things around here, one of the biggest things I love to say, two of the loveliest words you will ever hear me say: cooperative economics. Okay.
Yes.
I normally do this when I say cooperative economics, because I love it when people come together for, a cause that is noble,
Mm-hmm.
a necessity. Okay. Which is what this is. And as you said, man, look here, you got Kenmore helping you out. Okay. Man, you got your wife helping you out. You got, man, the community helping you out, and they have come together because they see the need for what it is that you have and for what it is that you built. Man, look here. Y'all better get this man his flowers right now. Okay? For real. Because he helped, man. No, look, brother, no, look. Let's just keep it real. Like, you are dedication, necessity, trailblazer. Okay? Dame time. Right? Y'all not checking, man. He just hit like 4 half-court shots on y'all. Y'all not even checking the man. Okay, y'all just letting him walk up the court, huh? Okay, cool. All right, I see what kind of party this is. But no, hey, brother, you keep on the good fight, and for real, man, look, hats off to you and kudos to you. If people want to get in contact with you, or man, they just want to say what's up, donate, what have you, how can people get in contact with you?
Well, okay. I'm gonna go down the whole list of everything.
Okay.
The website is notjustoctober.org, and then Instagram, not just October, or at Kim Jacobs Breast Center, or now I've opened up myself at Lavar D Jacobs. So yes, and that's also everything on Twitter. We have at Not Just October, and we have at Lavar D Jacobs. So I'm here, and I'm just prepared to help people. That's all I want to do.
Okay. Man, look here, before we get out of here, let's talk a little bit about, man, you are the founder of Not Just October. That's your nonprofit. Let's talk about that for a second, man. What is Not Just October? Now, I know we talked about breast cancer. You sort of hinted on it a little bit, but bring us home.
Well, Not Just October is a nonprofit organization devoted to breast cancer awareness, aid, research, and education all year, and not just during the month of October. So I started my organization because, like I said, during October, everyone was very much on the breast cancer awareness train. And then once it got to the station on October 31st, everybody got off. You know what I mean? But I wanted to stay on this train. I want people to know this is an all year thing. So it's bigger than October. It's more than October. It's not just October. So I started my organization. It all started just with wristbands, going to the local walks, and it just grew from that, from wristbands to t-shirts to hoodies. And then we finally got to the point where we could provide services. So before I had my location, Not Just October, we would be able to get women's grass cut who are currently battling, snow removal, home cleaning, carpet cleaning, pretty much anything a woman may need. As long as we had the funds to do so, we would do it. And then I would still work with local entrepreneurs. And these people, they would build Not Just October. So let's say you own a landscaping company. You go out, cut a woman's grass, build Not Just October. And all of the companies that I dealt with, they gave amazing discounts. So it all worked out. It worked out for everyone because one, we're changing the world together. Two, you're helping a nonprofit organization. And three, I'm helping you get out there also because I'm promoting you to everyone that I know. So what did you call it?
Cooperative Economics.
Yes. So I'm huge on that. I'm huge on collaboration. I love collaboration. I have so many different t-shirts I've made with other companies. Our logo is an O. So let's say you wanted to make some Ty Brownlow t-shirts with Ty Brownlow and then the O in Brownlow.
Okay.
It's not just October. Oh, you know what I mean? So that's the type of thing that we do. Then sell the shirts and then the proceeds, however we split. You know, that's just the type of thing that I do. I'm big on collaboration because people that you know might not know me and people that I know might not know you. But once we come together, everybody knows each other. So that's just how I am.
Hey man, look here. The brother is, man, he's over here speaking like lovely words. Like, I think that you all need to grab swords because this is what's up. And this is how things get done. And this is how communities get built. And this is how problems get solved, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously.
Definitely.
This is how problems get solved. And this is how we take our food and hospital and school deserts and all of our little desert pockets we have in our big cities and little small cities. This is how we fill those. This is how we feel it.
Sure.
Seriously. Man,
definitely.
Look, brother, you man, I wish you nothing but the best. Man, if there's anything I could do on my end, to come down and celebrate you and everything you got going on, anything, man, just please do not hesitate to ask. I have no issue. Akron's not that far from Chicago. It's all good. Okay. Man,
okay.
For real.
I think I'm coming to Chicago in July. I'm gonna hit you up.
Okay, man. Please do. Please do.
Okay.
But before we get out of here, man, we sitting up here vibing. I forgot to ask him the question that my show's known for. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I got to ask you this question, Lavar Jacobs. So this is the question that my show's known for. So I have to ask. Lavar Jacobs, what is the one word that best describes you and why?
One word that best describes me is, give me 2 seconds. Champion.
Yeah.
And the reason that I chose that word is because I think you just have to have the heart of a champion to achieve your dreams. You have to have the hunger of a champion to not stop no matter what obstacles are in your way. And I just feel like that God wouldn't have put this on me if I wasn't going to be a champion and make it to the very top and achieve every goal that I have in honor of my mom and through my organization. So I'm a champion.
Hey man, that's what's up. Yes, you are a champion. Yes, you are a champion. And man, you look, I said it before, trailblazer, dedication, necessity. Man, look, I mean, but at the end of the day, me personally, I'm gonna put light. He's the light. You know what I'm saying? Leader, light, whatever you want to say, however you want to use it. But man, he's showing everybody a way. And he created something to show, he created something to show everybody that, hey, he's serious. And he dedicated this, out of the loving memory of his mom to this is an act of love. So let it be a light to everybody and, let it be a light of inspiration as well. So
greatly appreciate you.
Man, no, brother, we appreciate you. Seriously. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm definitely full. Thanks for having me. I love getting the message out, and I love fellowship. Yes.
No problem at all. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Word with Ty Brownlow. I've been your host, Ty Brownlow. Remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Word with Ty Brownlow. Or you can just go to my website, tybrownlow.com. Get this wonderful interview plus other great interviews. Mr. Lavar Jacobs, we out. Peace.
Appreciate you.